Now in this session we are going to see the optical fibers of module 3. We see in this only the basics and the propagation mechanism in the optical fibers. Now what is an optical fiber? An optical fiber is a thin transparent material made of glass or plastic having a diameter of a human hair. So optical fiber is a long thin strands of very pure glass or plastic about the diameter of a human hair. You can see in this diagram it is nothing but a very thin material made of glass or plastic, and the diameter is as like a hair, and number of optical fibers are in a bundle, and you can see this is a bundle of optical fibers. They are arranged in bundles. As I told you, this is optical fibers are arranged in bundles because the diameter is very less. It can be made into a bulk of optical fibers into a single cable in this way. So they are arranged in bundles called optical cables and are used to transmit the signals over long distances based on the principle of total internal reflection of light. Now we will see in this session what exactly is a total internal reflection and what are the conditions when does the total internal reflection to take place. Now hundreds of thousands of these optical fibers are arranged in bundles in an optical fiber. You can see here hundreds of optical fibers are arranged in bundles in an optical fibers. Next, before we start with the total internal reflection, we should explain what is a critical angle. Critical angle is the angle of incidence for which the angle of refraction is 90 degrees at the normal is called as a critical angle. Critical angle is the, when does an angle called as a critical angle is when for a particular angle of incidence for which the angle of refraction is 90 degrees, then that angle of incidence is called as a critical angle. That means when a ray passing from one medium to another medium, for an angle of incidence, for one particular angle of incidence, the angle of refraction is 90 degrees. For the angle of incidence for which the angle of refraction is 90 degrees, then I becomes IC when R is equal to 90 degrees. So that is called as a critical angle. Critical angle is the angle of incidence for which the angle of refraction is 90 degrees. Now we see the total internal reflection. This is the phenomena involved in the transmission of light in an optical fiber. What is the cause of transmitting a light in the optical fiber? These optical fibers are specially used in the communication systems because the velocity or the speed of the sound is very much less compared to the speed of the light. Light travels at a higher speed. Therefore, if the information is converted into a light signal and transmitted over a long distances, since it travels fast, the sound signals are getting converted into light signals, and these light signals are allowed to transmit through a optical fiber. Thereby, light transmits faster, and at the receiver end, this light signal is again converted into the sound signal, and in this way, this is how the total internal reflection or the fiber optic cable transmits, or it will allow the light at a faster speed. Now we see what is the phenomena involved with the total internal reflection in an optical fiber. What are the conditions for the total internal reflection? A light traveling from a denser medium to a rarer medium. The light is traveling from a denser medium to a rarer medium. For a particular angle of incidence which is greater than the critical angle, then the ray is reflected back in the same denser medium. So these are the three conditions. Light traveling from denser medium to rarer medium. The light should travel from a denser medium to a rarer medium for a particular angle of incidence which is greater than the critical angles. That means angle of incidence must be greater than the critical angle. Then the ray is reflected back in the same denser medium. That is, it is not at all going into the rarer medium. The totally ray is reflected back in the denser medium. This phenomena is called as a total internal reflection. This kind of refraction in which the light reflects back in the same denser medium without losing its energy is called as a total internal reflection. Now we can see here the diagram over here. A ray from denser to a rarer medium. You can see here a ray is here, it is N1 greater than N2. This is N1 medium. This is N2 medium. Here it is N1 is greater than N2. Here the condition is N1 is greater than N2. That means N1 is a denser medium and a ray is passing from a denser medium to a rarer medium. When a ray passes from denser medium to rarer medium, the ray is bending away from the normal. It is bending away from the normal. You can see here when a ray is passing from a denser medium to a rarer medium, it is bending away from the, for a different angle. See here. If you can see here a ray, angle of incidence is theta 1. This is A dash. This is called as angle of refraction. When a ray is passing from a denser medium to a rarer medium, it is moving away and away from the normal. If you see here, if I increase the angle of incidence here, theta c is greater than theta 1. So angle of incidence is increased. So it is a ray B. What is happening? It is R is 90 degrees. See here, angle of refraction here, angle of incidence this B with the normal is theta c, for which the angle of refraction R is 90 degrees. So this angle of incidence is called as a critical angle. So that is what is being explained over here. For a particular angle of incidence called as critical angle, the refracted ray grazes the surface separating the sphere. The refracted ray grazes the surface separating the two medium N1 and N2. If the angle, if you take the C, if the angle of incidence with C, for the ray C, if it is increased beyond this, what is happening? The ray is moving away from the normal, and instead of going to another medium, if the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, the ray is totally reflected back in the same medium. You can see C, C dash, B, B dash, and A dash. So as the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, the ray C is totally reflected back in the same medium. This phenomena is called as a total internal reflection. So what are the conditions for the total internal reflection is when a ray passes from a denser medium to a rarer medium, if the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, then the ray is totally reflected back in the same medium. This phenomena is called as total internal reflection. Now what is an optical fiber? Optical fiber is a thin transparent dielectric material made of glass or plastic which carry light along it based on the principle of total internal reflection of light. Now here the fiber optic cable, this is a fiber optic cable, this is an optical fiber cable. Inside it is having a core having a refractive index of N1, and surrounding the core is nothing but a cladding having a refractive index of N2. Always remember, in an optical fiber, core is of higher refractive index and cladding is of lower refractive index. That is N1 greater than N2. N1 is core, N2 is cladding, and we know that to have a total internal reflection, N1 should be greater than N2. That means N1 is the refractive index of core and N2 is the refractive index of the cladding. Surrounding the cladding is a polyethylene jacket which safeguards the cladding and the core. So this is an optical fiber having a core of different material, refractive index N1, and surrounding the core is the cladding of different refractive index N2. The core and cladding are being safeguarded by a jacket. So this is the basic construction of a optical fiber. Optical fiber consists of cylindrical transparent dielectric material of high refractive index called as a core. It is surrounded by the cladding of a little bit lower refractive index, which is called as a cladding. Cladding is surrounded by cylindrical insulated sheet to safeguard from the external injuries. So this is an optical fiber. Next, what is the propagation mechanism in an optical fiber? When the light is made to incident at one end of the core, see here, this is an optical fiber. This is the ray entering into the optical fiber, and this is the ray coming out of the optical fiber. Now what is happening when the ray is made to incident at one end of the core for a particular angle of incidence theta naught? It is undergoing total internal reflection. Again here it undergoes total internal reflection. Reaches here, again it undergoes total internal reflection. So it is undergoing multiple total internal reflections. When does total internal reflections happens? When the ray passes from a denser medium to a rarer medium. Here, as I told you, core is of higher refractive index, so core is a denser medium, and the cladding, you can see the shaded region is nothing but a cladding, which is cladding is here nothing but cladding is having a lower refractive index. So when a ray passes from a denser medium to a rarer medium, if for a particular angle of incidence greater than the critical angle, the ray is totally reflected back. It is called as a total internal reflection. See here, this total internal reflection. This ray is not entering into the cladding at all, the shaded part at all. So multiple total internal reflections are happening and the ray is coming out. This is the propagation mechanism of light in an optical fiber. Thank you.